Hey, everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Reckless Talk with the Reckless Talk podcast. Man, it's episode 80, kicking it with hip-hop audience, my guy, Milleion DaVett. What's going down, brother?
What the business is, who the witness is. You already know how we rocking, man. Houston, Texas, Jay Reckless, man.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to the illest, man.
Yes, sir. Man, before we get started, man, you got any shout-outs you want to give?
Man, shout out to Jay Reckless podcast, man. Y'all the dopest doing this shit. For real, no cap. It's an honor to do this, man. Most people overlook good talent, you know, and genuine people. And firsthand, like, I just want to give a shout out to the podcast, everybody at home watching. You feel me? Everybody behind Jay Reckless podcast that's on staff, the whole movement. Really shout out the whole H-Town. You know, it been love since I got here.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. And that's why I started this podcast, man. There's so many artists out there, so many fire artists out there that's on no one's radar. Facts. You know what I mean? So we gonna get it though.
I'm glad to be on your platform, big brother. It's all praise to the Most High.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Man, shout out to my guys, man. Low Rock Entertainment, Roll Man with Urban Outfitters. Houston Rocco, PSK 13, OZ the DJ, Rich Alexander. Man, it's going down. Shout out to man, Houston City Beats. Man, it's lovely, man. Yo, we got a big event going on coming up. I know y'all just seen all the pictures we just had up, you know what I mean? But man, it's going down. The fall ball. You know what I mean? We got so many different artists performing, you know what I mean? Brought to you by Low Rock Entertainment and Royal Man with Urban Outfitters. Man, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. The Great Kanakis, Atomic Tiki Bar, the Fall Ball. We got 13 artists performing. We got two comedians. We're doing hourly giveaways, food specials, drink specials. Man, y'all come. It's a free party. It's a concert. That's what it is. You got 13 hot artists gonna do their thing, from hip hop to R&B to funk. It's going down. Y'all check it out, man. For real, it's going down. If y'all was around for kicks and cocktails, y'all already know how we get down, man. So let's go. Big shout out to everybody watching on YouTube Music, and Facebook.
My big brother said everybody in Houston, Texas, October 13th, man, y'all pop out to Western Texas. Y'all already know how we rocking. It's going to be the biggest showcase in October.
Facts.
Literally. And
Facts.
it's free. It's free. So if y'all want to really come out and see some dope artists performing, some comedians, and of course, Jay Reckless going to be there. So you already know that's just like the biggest thing going right now. So, and again, it's free. Free. Come out.
Facts, big time facts, man. And my guy Milleion DaVett, he gonna be performing, man. We got some crazy line. We got a crazy lineup. Yo, Brett, in the comments, what's going down, Brett? I appreciate you, my brother. Always showing support, man.
Hey, shout out everybody in the comments. Shout out everybody in Houston, Texas. Shout out everybody in Sacramento, California, Kansas City, Missouri. Really, all 50 states, man. That rock with Millie Gang and Jay Reckless podcast. We here. It's all love. Everybody share the live. Tap in right now. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Brett, you said you heard that Kent might be performing. Is that what you heard? Let me pull something up for you, brother. We got Kent performing, man. Kent's gonna be in the building. Yes, sir. You should stand up. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. And saying that, man, let's go ahead and get this interview started, brother. Man, tell everybody where you from and how you made your way to before we say how you make your way to Houston. Just tell everybody what city you from and how was it like growing up in your city.
I'm Milleion DaVett, also known as Trap Boy. I come from Kansas City, Missouri, real small city in the Midwest. You feel me? Not too many get to make it out of. How I came about, rapping always been my thing ever since I was in the trenches. Of course, same typical story. Pops in jail, moms in the streets. You feel me? Same, youth come up, so ain't nothing changed. I'm just like the rest of everybody, man, that grew up in poverty. And only thing with me is, them days I was stuck in the trap and wasn't doing nothing, I always had this gift. So I always used to bug my homies and all my people that believed in me. I used to get on their nerves, literally, hey, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be the biggest rapper and da-da-da-da. I used to drive them crazy about saying that. So in due time, I just really practiced on myself. Like, all right, this how I want to be. I really just had to figure out what artist I wanted to be. Do I want to be one of these flashy rappers not talking about nothing? Or do I want to get on my Tupac and, really touch souls of, people that of my kind that really been through it. So I just took that route and ran with it.
That's what's up, man. And how did you get into music? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people got into music either like through the church or school plays or stuff like that. How did you get your start?
Really just tapping in with the streets. I'm real acquainted with the streets, and obviously, no matter where I go in the world, I'm always going. You feel me? So I said that to say, man, I just being a genuine soul. Just people just admire and see the passion in me. So they like, they really my peoples. Shout out to my peoples all across the world that really just gave me motivation. Like, Mills, you got to do it. And I really just took off and didn't even look back. I got all the motivation. I got the best support system. So really that my kickoff with music is all the, some people in life don't get to or don't know how to express what they going through. And some people come to me like, Mills, you just hit it right on the nose, and you feel me? So really just stuff I can relate to people. I'm a good relator, especially being through everything. So, I can relate to everything. So really that's how music came about with me. Like, the stuff people don't talk about, I talk about. You feel me? Lights being off, being homeless before. That's pain music. People love hearing that, especially overcoming it. People love hearing that.
Facts. Big time facts. And Milleion DaVett, how did that name come about?
Milleion, at first I was Trap Boy, and then that was my street name. I came up in the streets. I was doing everything besides music, so that's how that came about. And then, shit, Milton is an old name. That's my government name, Milton. So it's just an old name, and I just reinvented myself like 2 Chainz, Titty Boy. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it was just like Milleion, and then DaVett. You know, Corvettes is my favorite car. So whenever I cash a rap check and I'm able, I most definitely give me a Corvette. I don't care what year it is, I'm getting me a vet. So yeah, that's how that came about. So I just put them together, and it's just like Milleion DaVett.
Yeah, man. What would you say? At what age did you start taking music serious? Like, at what age did you start taking music serious? And when did you realize, you know what, I have a talent, and this is what I want to do?
No lie, on some real stuff. My granny died in 2020. She died 2 years before my birthday, July 22nd. My birthday, July 24th. Really, when I seen Granny leave, it was more like, you know, I kind of already was 1 foot in, 1 foot out before Granny left. So when she actually left, I was more like, I gotta make her proud, you know. So it was just like, man, let me just, cause it took a toll on me losing Granny. Like, I still be messed up to this day, you know. She raised me right too. The streets just caught up with me. So I thank her every day for the Mad Swoopers, because I you feel me? It was needed, you know.
Real shit.
but Granny most definitely got me in the game with, as far as believing in myself. She always used to tell me, you got all this great talent, but you ain't using it. She used to make me feel bad, you know. Like, besides rapping, I'm a nurse. You feel me? I build things, all kind of. You feel me? My mind just works in the Most High blessings. So
Yeah.
It's like, it's nothing I really can't do. So Granny just really pushed it to, like, boy, if you don't get out there and be great.
Yeah. Man, you just mentioned you're a nurse, and you got other things that you do. Man, let's also touch, man, you got your own record label, you know what I mean? The first artist you signed was yourself, you know what I mean? So big ups on that, you know what I mean? So let's show everybody what that's looking like real quick.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up.
Millie Gang.
Hold on. There we go. You know what I mean? Millie Gang Records. So congratulations on that, man. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
big up
it.
to that.
Appreciate it.
I definitely wanted to bring that up. You know
It's
what I mean?
crazy. You know, it's crazy, Jay, that you mentioned that, man. Like, a lot of people don't know, or a lot of people be in belief of certain things. It is more like, I learned from my own experience. You know, before I LLC my label, I went through you always go through things before something greater happens. And I said that to say, I had took a trip a few years ago down to Atlanta. I walked into Def Jam South. I brought everything with me. I brought everything that relates to music with me. And long story short, they kind of denied me. And, you know, they gave me a $1 million worth of game that I took and ran with it. I didn't quite have what they was looking for, because just certain things, but they let me know that, you know, what they was looking for, what kind of, you know, what type of field they in, who they looking for. You know, it's a certain kind of thing that they go about with them labels. And half of it I just don't be with. So the game that was given to me was, go get your own label and take off.
Yeah.
And I did just that. So it was like, a lot of people would be in disbelief. And what I did was, I LLC my label, I signed myself, but I put it in my kid's name. Any artists out there listening right now, you can do this yourself. You can do this yourself. Of course, you're going to have a team, but I'm saying as far as being established. I got established. Y'all can Google me, all that. It's all written. But I said that to say, I got a little business loan. I figured out the business. Then people gave me a few dollars, and I built it my brand, literally. It took me 10 years. It took me 10 long years, big brother.
That's what's up, man. Big ups to you, my guy. For real. Proud of you, man. Shit, man. Yes, that's not all though, man. This dude is a real live entrepreneur, man. Man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. You know what I mean? Millie Gang brand, you know what I mean?
For sure. I got you locked in too, Jay. On the you a extra large. I got you. But yeah, though, Milleion clothing brand really came about of every superhero has his own theme music and his own little. So really, that's really how that came about, and it was really high on demand. Everybody that support me or know of me, they always mention my clothes. Like the music be cool, but they be more like, well, how can I get this or when can I get this? So now I made a website to where people don't have to, because I was doing it myself. I was making the shirts, and that's a little time consuming of people that want it right then and there. So I just made me a website and put all my clothing. I got women's clothes, especially for them BBWs. Skinny women, all y'all. I got the kids, onesies, youth clothes, hoodies. I got the whole suits for the men, the t-shirts with the sweatshorts. I got it all, man. The socks, all that. So it's really a one-stop shop, and I made that for all my peoples. A lot of people be wanting to be in some. Look, this is the thing. People like stuff that's new that don't nobody got, especially if it's dope. You feel me? Like I went to the Galleria Mall and I brought a few of my shirts and everybody went crazy. They like, who clothes is this? Who made this? And it really just inspired me. Like I'm on some masterpiece stuff, man. When people was selling CDs out of his trunk and stuff, I'm on that. I'm stuck in that era, because that's really like, besides all this digital stuff and all this help with the apps and all this DistroKid and all that. Pete back then in the 90s they didn't have all that. So and Pete really taught us how to hustle, and Nipsey. They taught us how to hustle, so the blueprint was laid out. So it's more like, and any artist that's listening right now, y'all can do the same too. Y'all can do the same too.
Man, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned back in the 90s. I grew up in the 90s, man, and that's exactly. And I just had this conversation with another artist the other day, Trizzy Bass. Man, let's normalize mixtapes and going out there hustling. You know what I mean? It's the technology ruined all that. You know what I mean?
Not only that, the fans. You gotta think about the fans. It's cool when they listen to your music, especially if it's real. But they be wanting to put the face to the music.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, they be wanting to see if you really. You feel me?
Yeah.
They want to see in person. That's why I show up to all my shows. That's why I show up to. You feel me? It can be one person there. I'm still gonna show up and give my all like it's a million people there because, even just that one person, you never know who that one person is or who they might know,
Yo, facts. Big time facts. Man, why let's touch on the controversy, man. Why do you think there's so much when it comes to you?
I'm one of them kids. I grew up one of them kids where a lot of people look down on me. I hopped off the porch at 11, big brother, and all eyes been against me since 11 years old. As far as schooling, my teachers my teachers hated me. They was like, "Boy, you ain't never gonna be nothing in life." And I took it and I embraced it. And it added fuel to my fire. So I graduated school. I make sure I graduated school. I was doing the Dougie across the stage. You feel me? Like, to make for sure myself, it's really longevity, man. People got to believe in themselves. You got to think about it. They talked about Jesus Christ. They did him bad. So it's like, and we his children. So what makes us any, and it's more like that. So as far as my city, a lot of people don't make it out, big brother. A lot of people don't make it out the Midwest. And, for me to be one of them ones to make it out, shout out Sam G. Shout out 713
Yes,
Miko.
sir. Yes, that's what I was just about to touch on.
That man changed my life for the better, And shout out to my support system, my Millie gang, because really, like, I was a misfit, big brother. I was one of them ones I wasn't supposed to make it. You feel me? Like, I got shot before, stabbed before. Like, I've been through a lot to where a lot of people in my past would never expect me to be doing what I'm doing now. And that's why I keep doing it, because people need to know, like, I'm my own living testimony.
Yeah, facts. I'm glad you mentioned Sam, man. My guy Sam, the illegal amigo, you know what I mean? My guy. So I know that's how you end up making it to Houston. But let's touch on how did you link up with Sam and how did he get you out to Houston?
Sam G, Ligo Amigos is one of them passionate people to where, like, he believed in me. He seen it firsthand, and I was way out of town. He like, I got a mission. I got some shit for you. And you know, me not knowing him at the time, you know, some of that shit, this internet shit, I don't be paying attention to. But he really like, hey, I got your flight book. I got your what you call. Soon as I landed to Bush Airport, he pulled up in a stretch limo to come and get me. So I, right then and there, I ain't gonna lie, I knew it was real. So really, like, Sam put me on a lot of things I ain't never, like, he got me to perform in front of celebrities. I ain't never performed, especially in the Midwest. I never performed in front of no celebrities. Maybe Tech, maybe Richard Factor. You feel me? Rob the Star.
Hold on, my man. Sam is in the building. He said, someone say illegal amigo. My God, what's going on, brother?
What's happening?
Sam in the building. My bad. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, like Sam, one of them hard-working people to where if you can't catch up to what he's doing, you will get lost. And that's just off the drive. You know, his drive is, you feel me? And no matter what he go through, he make it happen. And that's really what the connection was. You know, people really don't be knowing nobody's situations, but the fact that, you know, Sam stand on business like me. If we say we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it.
Yo, facts. Yeah, Sam's a good dude, man. The first time I met Sam was at where we at the radio station. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Yeah, man, I watch your podcast, man. I love it, man. Keep doing what you're doing." And the first thing that popped in my head is like, I would thank you, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I don't know who this dude is, but to get recognized like that, awesome. You know, I don't do it for recognition, but it's cool when you get it, you know what I mean? And then he was like, yeah, I follow you. So I'm like, well, let me find, who are you? You know what I mean? So I looked, I said, oh shit, Sam, okay. Yeah. I didn't know his face though, you know what I mean? But yeah, Sam always showed me love, man, for real. And Sam done always showed your boy some love. So big shout out to you, my guy, for real. For real.
Sam a hard worker to where like sometimes he outdo himself. I can't lie, and I be trying to keep up with him and be like, dude, slow down. but you know, in my eyes, Sam is a celebrity. Anybody in Houston, Texas can drop a one in the comments. That man a celebrity of the city. He gonna be anywhere, any place possible when it comes to H-Town. He is the mascot.
Man, he everywhere. That boy is, man. Every time you look, he be at 4-5 different places in one day. Sam be on the move, for real. Big shout out to my guy. Saying, yo, we got Flip in the building. What's going down, my guy? Yo, big shout out to Flip, man. I don't even know where to start with this, man. He runs this beat battle league, man. It's top producers, top beat makers. It goes down every Friday night. Y'all check it out. Yo, Flip, throw the link in there so everybody can check it out, man. I was rocking them for like 2 hours last Friday, man. It's live, man.
You said Lil Flip?
Nah. His name Flip. Not Lil
Flip. Yeah.
But yeah, big shout out to Flip, man. Let's see where we at. Man, what artist from Kansas City would you say supports you the most, and vice versa?
Really my trench babies. You know, I'm from the projects in Kansas City, Missouri. Charlie Parker Square Projects, 1709 Basie Court. So really everybody from the projects, Richard Factor, of course, he the president of Kansas City. If y'all don't know who Richard Factor is, go look him up. I wouldn't say nobody run Kansas City, but if anybody is to run Kansas City with his music stuff, it's most definitely the president, Richard Factor, Northside. Rob Lowe the Star. It's a few. It's actually all of Kansas City is dope artists. So I can't even honestly pinpoint because we don't have that culture like Houston got. We don't have no, like, our history background is shattered, you know, because we come from like crabs in a bucket. So we known for hating and pulling each other down. So we really don't have no culture fan base or culture history on as far as music. Yeah.
No, I dig it. Flip just put the link in the comments. It's Who Want That Smoke Beat Battle League. Man, I can talk about that for days. But y'all go ahead and hit that link, man. Go follow them. And they live every Friday night, 8 p.m. Central Time. What's going down, Chris Fight Nights? Chris Spice Knight, we got her in the building. Stay grinding. You're definitely grinding. Proper for success for more than just yourself. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's live.
Shout out. Shout out.
That's the truth, man. Man, let's touch on pimping. Pimping since pimping.
Ooh-wee. So how I came up, so before music, I'm a horse child, so, and shout out to my mama, I love her to death. She taught me everything I know. So in the midst of, my adolescence and growing up, teenage years, it was embedded in me. The gift of gab, just being smooth, suave, it was always in me. So later on down the years, up to the 2000s, I met a good friend of mine. And she's still my dog to this day. Shout out to my Millie gang. One day she had flew out to one of my concerts and really was a big supporter of mine. You feel me? And that type of field I'm in, I ain't gonna lie. She made me feel comfortable she made me feel like it was natural to do. Even as far as pushing P, she made me feel great about it to where she kind of boosted my whole career, blessed me in all kind of ways the world can never imagine. But I'm forever grateful for my team. I said that to say just because how you come up don't mean that's how you got to turn out or be, So, and the person I'm talking about, she know who I am. Thank you for everything because you really changed me and my kid's life, And she seen firsthand coming from nothing, So lending that helping hand to boost my career where it is today, man, there's no amount of money or it's unlimited, unconditional with me. So yeah.
Nah, that's real. Man, let me give a little backstory, man. I dig what you just said, man. That's some deep shit, some real shit. And unfortunately, what you just explained is gonna go over a lot of people's heads. But it's saying that everybody watching the future, man. It's a real brother right here, man. I've been rocking with him for a minute, man. Like we were speaking before we got on here, and my platform is for some great artists that don't have that following, you know what I mean? That has no one paying attention to them, you know what I mean? Those big podcasters, those big radio stations, you know what I mean? And this perfect example, my guy right here, Milleion DaVett, you know what I mean? And then we got 13 artists performing on Friday, you know what I mean? And every single one of them came from my podcast. I handpicked every single artist, every comedian for this event, you know what I mean? And it's a blessing. It's a blessing, man, for real. So it's man, I salute you, my guy, for real. Before we continue on, we're gonna play one more song. We're gonna play Accurate.
Ooh-wee, Accurate.
Let's get into it.
Accurate up. It's on all music platforms. It's most definitely for the club scene. All the beautiful ladies. Man, y'all already know what to do. As soon as it cut on, y'all know what to do.
And as we're playing this, we're gonna have a slideshow going with all the artists that's gonna be performing at our event, the Fall Ball, happening October 13th, this Friday from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. at the Great Kanaka's Tiki Bar in Webster, Texas. We got 13 artists performing. We got 2 comedians. It's going down. Y'all check it out.
Yeah,
drink specials, food specials, hourly giveaways. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Turn me up. Hey, fuck this rap shit. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. I'm a trap shit. That glizzy on me, shooting sideways. Yeah, I'm accurate. Come from the trenches. I know how to grit and make a pack. I'm bad, bitch. And she mad thick with an accent. Fuck this rap shit. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. I'm a trap shit. That glizzy on me, shooting sideways. Yeah, I'm accurate. Come from the trenches. I know how to grit and make a pack. I'm a bad bitch. And she mad thick with an accent. Like the street Olympics when it come to hustle, making that pack flip. I'll pay. Yes, that seal. Man, this pack lit as Milleion. Then I've been a dime on my trap shit. I'm from the trenches. I know how to hustle before the rap shit. Kansas City. Yeah, I've been a well. I got big waiters, big bullets. I got big guns. We got big braces. Money falling. Yeah, it's money calling. Yeah, I'm on the way. Been them niggas. Yeah, we met them niggas. Yes, you niggas like my worst day like it's my birthday. Bitch, I've been getting cake. My brothers with me. Yeah, my niggas with me. Tell them run up, turn it mask up. If we gassed up, shoot them in face, Jaguar, like a NASCAR. Let's get out the way, this rap shit. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. On my trap shit. Glizzy on me, shooting sideways. Yeah, I'm accurate. Come from the trenches. I know how to grit and make a pack thick. Bad bitch, and she mad thick with an accent. This rap shit. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. On my trap shit. That glizzy on me, shooting sideways. Yeah, I'm accurate. Come from the trenches. I know how to grit and make a pack thick. Bad bitch, and she mad thick with an accent. Nigga, fuck this rap shit. We in the streets with it. Yeah. Ask your bitch about me. Nigga, the ops know what's up with us. Yeah. To the club up. Kansas City, nigga. Hey. 816. Middle of the map shit, nigga. To where you at shit, nigga. Yeah. Milleion. Turn up.
Hey, man, that's accurate. That one go hard. Let's go to the comments real quick. Let's see what we got in the comments. Chris Spice Nice says, always enjoying J Records podcast. You have an awesome artist always on. Man, I really appreciate that, man. I try my best to find you know what I mean, amazing artists, man. That's my goal. Every artist I have on here, or every guest in general I have on here on my show. This is actually my 80th show. You know what I mean? Man, that's a lot of shows. 80 shows in 7 months. I believe in every single one of my guests. Every single one of my guests from episode 1 all the way up to episode 80. You know what I mean? So I take pride in who I have on my show, and I back everyone that's been on my show, especially these artists. Especially these artists, for real. So,
bro, you don't know how proud I am to be on this platform, big brother. Like, you know, like you just said, you do it with passion. You ain't trying to gain nothing out of this, but it's crazy, like, cause like, man, you uplift, you know, artists. This your 80th show, man. You working like a mug, big brother. Like, man, drop a 100 in the comments if y'all fool with J Reckless podcast, man. Let's go.
No, I appreciate that.
Round of applause, man, because ever since I met him, he stayed consistent on everything he do. And really, that's what it takes, you know. Not only that, he inspiring other artists like me, you know, get up 8 a.m., 6 a.m., show mix or whatever. Like, yeah, we tapped in, big brother. You got the whole world tapped in right now. You know, I got Kansas City looking at me, Sacramento, Oklahoma looking at me. You feel me? So they all tapped in right now. Shout out to everybody that's on Reckless Podcast. It's up.
Man, talking about Sacramento, man. Let's talk about your connections with Sacramento.
So a good brother of mine, he in recovery mode right now. Elias the Flies, you know, Elias, after he did his bid, he had got out and he reached out to me. He was functioning with me since day one. Black and Brown the movement, you know, I fool with my Mexicans real tough. You know, we really locked in. So really Cali just really blessed me. You know that original Cali sound?
Mm-hmm.
They got that. My Sacramento boys got that. So really Elias the Flies, he locked in with me, and that's how I met Papered Up Briz and Rich from the mob. So really, Cali just been blessing me. Those individuals I spoke about, yeah, they put me in position to be at a higher rank than I am. And we dropped an album called The Underground Coalition. Really, them dudes are some real genuine. If you ever come across somebody from Cali, you will see the most genuinest people ever. Like, they really stand on business, you know. And it's crazy. I'm from the Midwest, but they looked me up and they tapped in with me way across the states, and we really just locked in from there. Man, my hat go off to them dudes, man, because they really put my career at where it's supposed to be, you know. As far as that sound, they gave me enough courage to like, hey, Mills, you can lock in with us, whatever, you know. And it's been up ever since then. So y'all go follow Elias the Flies, Papered Up Briz, Aunt Rich, you know. Yeah, they're my brothers.
Talking about your career. Where do you see your career in 5 years, or where do you want to be in 5 years?
I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of children, so I probably dummy down on the music for a bit and just really like step into, you know, the other side that people don't see. You know, I've been living it up with the music scene and doing my thing. So here in a few years, I'll probably take a break from it and, you know, probably do some live streaming, get a reality show, you know, something like that to keep, you know, let my fans and my peoples know that it's more to me than just the music, you know.
Yeah.
I'm an everyday father. You feel me? Just all kind of great stuff. So I'm more on that. I can see myself modeling on somebody rip the runway, you know. Yeah.
I'm glad you touched on that. For those of you just tuning in, we actually touched on it a little bit earlier in the show. You know, he started that crossover where, you know, he has his own clothing line, he has his own record label. You know what I mean? So he definitely got other things going, he got other bags chasing and stuff. You mentioned your kids, man. You're 30 years old with 9 kids.
Correct.
Let's talk about the life and the day in the life of Milleion DaVett, the dad.
It's first and foremost, it's never dull in my house. Never dull. Of course, I'm the head of household, so I'm on demand. From on down to the babies, on down up to the wives. My position is very solidified to where like I'm always busy. So if I'm ever posting anything, or just know that, okay, he might got a little time on his hands right now because usually he's, you know, filled up with kids, you know, school, after school activities. You know, my kid, I got 5 daughters and 3 boys, you know, and I claim my sister and my brother kids, you know, free my sister. She doing a bid right now, and I take care of her kids like they mine. So, yeah, that's really, it's fun though. Like being an everyday dad, I started having children at 13, and my oldest is 17. So, yeah, y'all can do the math. I really started at a young age. I grew up with my kids. I was a kid having kids. That's what built the ground foundation of me just being an entrepreneur. You know, I got a large size family, so I'm consistent every day on, you know, making it happen. So, and my kids is beautiful. They love God. They all passionate. They all have other things besides what I do, music, and they do everything but what I like. Like they draw, braid. My daughter, she wants to be a doctor.
That's what's up
for the kids. So and she's graduating this year. I got a child that's graduating this year.
Man, that's what's up. Big ups on that, man. Congratulations, man, with your young old ass.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's up though, man. You know, we on kids, man. You know, I got 3 myself, man, and you know, I'm blessed to where what I love, my son loves, or what my son loves, I love. You know what I mean? Football was my thing, sports was my thing growing up. My son is a prodigy in this football at the game. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. It ain't a better feeling though.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm not loud dad. That's always losing my voice every game. You know what I mean? And then my son loves the podcast thing. He's about to start his own podcast. I'm talking about sports. He's actually been on my podcast. You know what I mean? And then my middle child, she's in that preteen stage where she don't want nothing to do with nobody. You know what I mean? That's just And but then we got my baby, my 8-year-old. She's been on a few of my shows. She does a lot of my record review shows. She sets the food and stuff. You know what I mean? So she's at the age, basically whatever daddy doing, she into. You know what I mean? So.
Bro,
man,
do you know how of a blessing that is? Bro,
trust me, I do, because I got one that's like that, and then my oldest daughter that I don't want nothing to do with nobody.
It's a blessing simply because I know so many fathers out there that don't get the chance to, you know, even be around a child, or you know, or whatever the case may be. I pray all my brothers, if y'all got a family, y'all got children, man, that's the best thing going in life right now. Get a grip of your family, you know. You know, I ain't gonna lie, and not to bring it up on the podcast, but a lot of us, men and women in this generation, we sometimes forget that traditional love that we were supposed to, you know, our grandparents showed us, you know, like, this is how you do this, you know. Time is everything. Moral of my story, you know, the world be so hipped on the world, they forget to take time out to, you know, family and teaching them things. And, you know, money don't always mean everything. To you new generation parents, money ain't everything. Teach them some stuff so they'll know in the future, you know, because they are our future. So that's really my whole get down. I'm Drill Sergeant Millie when it comes to school. Anything that is for them to be great, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it because, big brother, I didn't have that when I was a child.
Yeah, I feel that. You know what I mean? That's like my daughter, like my kids know we pay for A's over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We pay for A's. My daughter be hitting me up. Oh, I got an A. It's a 2 weeks into the school year. She got A's. I'm like, nah, we need progress reports and report cards, not weekly grades. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a blessing, man, for real.
Yes, sir.
What are you working on, man? What can we look forward to?
Ooh, I got a few projects I've been working on. I ain't gonna lie, I got so much music, big brother. Like literally, I've been sitting on my hands with a lot of shit simply because my manager's just been on my head like, Mills, you know, don't put too much out. You know, you want everybody, you know, each one teach one, so everybody can, you know, so don't flood the market too much. So really, I got three albums in the clutch right now, already done, sealed, and ready to go. Again, I'm just sitting on it. Mr. International, I'm about to drop that album. That's my 5th debut album. I'm finna, I got a lot of artists on there. SA Raps, Elias the Flies, Papered Up Brisk, Ant Rich, my peoples from KC. Shout out Pooh. Shout out brother Larry. I got this next album I'm gonna drop gonna be one of my biggest. And then of course I got a few mixtapes. I got the Smoke album with Ant Rich, Sacramento. About to drop that in December. Man, I got so much music.
Yeah. I know. You were shooting a music video today.
Yep. It was yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Yep. I be busy. I be working a lot, man. Every chance I get. Not to mention, I'm a diabetic, so really, time really don't be on my side, big brother. I can honestly say. So everything I'm really doing, it just all adds up to what's going on. You know, I've been a diabetic for like 5 years. You feel me? And that's just due to like really not taking care of myself as a kid. You know, just moving around and just all extra activities. You know, to where one day I went to the hospital. They told me straight up, like, "Hey, boy, you've been diagnosed with, you know, you're a diabetic, and if you don't take care of yourself, we're gonna start chopping on limbs." To where like really that was my wake up call. So really, as far as back to the music, I don't wait on nobody. 2 things about me: I don't wait on nobody, and I don't hate on nobody. I said that to say, like, yeah, I niggas ain't cheap. I'll spend a few dollars if they, you know, accurate on making a video. But as far as how, at my concern, I'm gonna do my own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my own.
Hell yeah, man. You travel all over the country performing, man. Where would you say has been your favorite venue to perform at?
Oklahoma and Houston, to be honest.
Yeah.
Cause you got this is the thing, like a lot of people downgrade Oklahoma because you know it just sounds so country and you know just just Midwestish. So you know when people actually go there, like it's real genuine people in Oklahoma. It's a really lot of things to do in Oklahoma. Houston is another one. Houston really my favorite simply because I never met I met a lot of genuine people in Houston, and I said that to say if anybody in the States want to know where it's lit and it's popping at and it's genuine people, come to Houston. Because Houston gonna teach you some stuff. You know, first and foremost, shit, they taught me how to drive, big brother, because them highways, everybody drive like NASCAR drivers. So it taught me how to drive around this.
I can't stand the way people drive. Being from New York, I can't stand Houston drivers. Oh my goodness. Man, horrible. Man, what would you say would be your dream venue to perform at?
My dream venue, probably overseas in Belize.
Okay.
Yep, overseas in Belize. I got a few family members out there that been actually trying to book me out there. I just ain't been, but that's one of my go-tos for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yep, and the UK. I got some people in the UK.
Yeah, that's a bit. Man,
Yep.
before we close this interview, man, here's the chance to sell yourself, man. Sell your music. Man, we all got $20. We all got $20 left to our name, man. We about to go buy some food. Man, tell us why we should buy a few of your tracks with that $20 instead of going to get food.
I got timeless music. So if you ever the real recognize real. Good dope sell itself, big brother. I said that to say, when you hear my voice, it's gonna speak all value of everything that you can relate to. On top of that, if any purchase of my music, y'all can get a Millie Gang free shirts, whatever. Like that's what it's all about. Each one teach one. Anybody tap in with Milleion, y'all hear my music, all y'all gotta do is DM me. Lock in, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube, to all my channels. I'm always doing weekly prizes on free merch. All kind of events I be having going on, so it's always a merchandise giveaway. I got so much inventory in a clutch to where I can kind of maneuver and do it like that. So if y'all tap in with, if y'all on J Reckless podcast right now and y'all want to tap in with Milleion, all y'all gotta do is go to Google, tap whatever music y'all like, and then hit my DM. Y'all can get some free merch. That's really the catch to it. You tap in and you like what you hear, hit my DM and get some free merch and step out on some fly shit.
Facts, big time facts. Man, I appreciate you, brother, man. We're gonna go ahead and end this interview. I do appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
You can catch my guy, man, at his next performance at the Fall Ball this Friday, October 13th.
October 13th, catch me at the Fall Ball with my big brother Jay Reckless. You already know how we rocking. Shout out to all the artists on the showcase. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Again, this event is free, so everybody is welcome to pull up and support. I want to see everybody in Houston, Texas, everybody in Webster, everybody in the surrounding areas to pull up and function with us. I promise y'all, I'm going to give y'all my best show. Y'all got my word. So if y'all pull up and y'all remember this podcast, just know that Milleion going to pull up and give y'all his A1 every time.
Big time facts, man. Like you said, we got plenty of artists, man. It's turned out to be a concert, man. We got 13 artists. We got 2 comedians performing. Man, we got my guy Kent that just jumped in the podcast. Now he can
shout out
the comments. Big shout out to my dude Kent. He performing too, you know what I mean? Out of Harlem, Clark doing this thing, man. Big shout outs. But yeah, we got 13 artists. We got two comedians. I'm doing a live 5-hour live. Man, what else, man? I'm actually gonna be hosting the event. You know what I mean? So yeah, y'all come check it out, man. It's free. We doing hourly giveaways. Man, y'all come check it out, man. It's gonna be live, man. For real. Like I said, if y'all fucked with us back in July for the Kicks and Cocktails, y'all already know how we get down, for real. But in saying that, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Man, we out of here. You know what I mean? We gone. Appreciate it. Episode 80 is complete. Kicking it with hip hop artist Milleion DaVett, H-Town.